Hey there everybody, you're watching the FafAngryProphet channel. My name is Matt, and today I am playing the brand new RPG, just came out today, I think, Tyranny by the fine folks at Obsidian Entertainment or software. I can't remember the exact name of the company, but anyway, they're responsible for such games as Knights of the Old Republic 2 and Fallout New Vegas, and if I remember correctly, some of their team worked on the Baldur's Gate games at Blackout. But anyway, without further ado, here's Tyranny. Alright, Path of the Damned difficulty. Enemies have the most very frequently used abilities. Party members take more wounds. Can only be chosen starting the game. Story mode difficulty setting requires fuck that easy mode. Hard difficulty. And okay, Path of the Damned. Okay, we're on normal. Yeah, I don't want to do Path of the Damned. Not right now. I'm new to this. We're gonna play on normal. I've got the character death turned on in the options. Expert mode. Yeah, let's play expert mode. Trial of Iron. Ooh, hardcore mode. I'm not doing that right now. Anyway, the basic plot of this game is you play in a fantasy world where the Dark Lord or whatever has won, and you play one of his officers, and you got to do things. That's about all I know at this point, but yeah. Well, we'll find out. This is by the same people who did Pillars of Eternity, which I unfortunately missed. I just never got around to playing it, but I've heard good things, and it's isometric, kind of Baldur's Gate-esque. I love Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, so yeah, this is going to be good, assuming the game hasn't frozen. Oh, here we go. Here we go. All right, we're on. Here's this cutscene that looks like it was animated.
For over 400
okay, I'm gonna
years.
shut up now.
The armies of Kyros the Overlord have swept across the known world. All who stood against them fell before their might. Even the Archons, women and men of immense power, were forced to kneel, chained to the Overlord's will. Now Kyros' final conquest has come to our corner of the world. And two of the Overlord's armies compete for the honor of taking our lands. The elite disfavored, and the teeming horde of the Scarlet Chorus. The voices of Nerat, spymaster and Archon of secrets, guides the fierce and undisciplined masses of the Scarlet Chorus. With each battle, the Scarlet Chorus grows stronger, as the defeated are given a simple choice. Serve or die. Graven Ash, Archon of War and the Overlord's most loyal general, leads the disfavored. Though small in number, Kyros' ironclad legion has never met true defeat in open battle. Watching over the two generals is Tunon, the Adjudicator, Archon of Justice, eldest of Kyros' minions. Tunon brings Kyros' laws to newly conquered lands, aided by the Fatebinders, judges and executioners of the Overlord's laws. You were among the youngest of the court of Fatebinders when Kyros' armies came to our lands. How could we have known that the fate of thousands would rest?
Well, why don't you ruin the friggin' ending? Why don't you? Jeez. Alright. Well, anyway. Wow. Hey there. Anyway, I'm getting the vibe that just from who made it and what I've seen of the game that, God, put on some pants, please. Or gain some weight. I think I'm going to go slender for what I'm thinking of. Anyway, I'm thinking that this game is very heavily influenced by... God, why do I have to stare at half-naked dude while I talk? By tabletop games, and definitely, like I said, Baldur's Gate and the old Infinity Engine games, Baldur's Gate, Icewind Dale, Planescape Torment, which were basically computer adaptations of tabletop games. And in most of my experiences with those, I've played fighters, because I always like, sword fighting. I like knights and all that stuff. Lately, for the past few years, I've been under a change up. and I've really gotten a lot more fond of stealth characters. I've always liked stealth characters, but it was kind of a contest between them and, just melee fighters. But I'm starting to prefer the stealth and subtle approach. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make a stealth and subterfuge type character. I'm going to be focused on sneaking around and talking to people and gathering info. But I don't know anything about how this game's going to work. I might not be able to do that. But that's kind of the character that I'm aiming for. And it seems appropriate given that we're some sort of weird mystical law enforcement called the Fatebinders. I'm kind of going to be like the spy type dude here. That's my plan anyway. Face and hair. Well, I can look like a complete dickweed. Too male modelish. Too anime. See previous answer. I kind of do like the art style of this game, though. Ayy! Wow, sensible mullet. Let's go with that. Hair color. Black's fine. Voice, male sneaky. Let's hear it.
Got it.
I like that. This game knows me. Say black hair. What is this? Ooh, I can tattoo myself. I like the green. Oh, sweet. It's these are tribal tattoos that don't look stupid. I can tattoo my face. That's trying too hard, honestly. That's not bad. Ooh, I can have the green tree of Gondor, I guess. I don't know. I like the green. Ooh, snake. But it's on the legs. I was hoping for more chest tattoo or something. But I wonder, did the tattoos have any meaning? Is there a cultural thing here? I'd read something that this game was kind of Bronze Age. Again, too much. I don't like any of these tattoos really. It's I find a good one I like, and it's leg tattoos. I don't want leg tattoo. That one ain't bad. That's better. That's just on the hands. Secondary color, green and red, not too Christmassy. Green and black. Okay, how about this? Green here, black here. Maybe, not entirely what I'm going for. Let's go with red, because we're kind of bad guys in this. Okay, that looks ridiculous too. Another face tattoo, or arm tattoo. Ooh, maybe we can do this in green. Or black. Too dark. Too indigo. I'm obsessing over this way more than I should. It just looks like he's got a stain on his arm. Alright, hell with it. I'm going with that. That looks pretty cool. Let's do that. Portrait. That one doesn't look bad. What is that I see in the distance there? Okay, shut up. Alright, we have lead singer of Clutch. Kind of. Lead singer of Clutch doesn't have his side of his head shaved. Not bad. These are Baldur's Gate-esque portraits. I'm liking this game already, which means this game is going to be hard as hell. Ooh, that's perfect. Maybe there's more perfect though. Maybe there's more. Well, I can have a woman's portrait because we're all enlightened here, I guess. That's not bad, but that's more of a wizard. Let's go with this one. Wow, half this game is gonna is gonna be me making fashion decisions, and please, for the love of God, put on pants already, dude. Pit fighter. Not wishing to pay and to feed in House 2, the madam that purchased your mother sold you to the proving grounds. Okay, so I can be a gladiator, which I figured that was. Soldier. Recruitment into the... Okay, that's going to point me towards the disfavored. I'm guessing from what I've seen that it's going to come down to a choice between the two factions, the disfavored and the... I can't remember the name of the other one. But we're going to go something, like I said, roguish, spy, talky, sneaky character. Noble Scion? It might be bad. Groomed for leadership, spent on letters, history, rhetoric. It would come in handy. Matters of culture and statecraft. Wealth and creature comforts, and they grew up quickly, and yada yada yada. Parents came under accusation of sedition. Ooh, they're dead. You were sent to the court of Tunon, Archon of Justice, to defend your family's actions. Your parents were found guilty. They're sentenced to the dissolution of the treasonous estate, pleading your own ignorance on your family's actions. You negotiated your most important deal yet: immunity from the crimes of your family for the simple cost of swearing fealty. Okay, so I can completely screw my family over. That would fit this game. Might fit the character I'm playing in. But let's look at Diplomat. Kyros bestowed great wealth on your family for some unmentioned service, and your parents used this wealth to have you raised far from home. Your childhood was a nomadic tour of Tyranny+. It's like, we've got money, let's send the kid away so we can play tennis and have sex. I don't know. Where others had stability and routine, you had a worldly and varied education. Not another bad one. Careless word in a far-flung city landed me in legal trouble, and you were taken before Tunon, the adjudicator, and made to stand trial. This Tunon's a busy guy, man. Everybody's standing trial before him. Not only did you plead your innocence, but you turned the accusations around on the accuser for wasting the court's time, and the Archon of Justice concurred. Amused by your wit, wisdom, and adaptability, Tunon claimed you as his newest enforcer. Lawbreaker. Accused of a crime you most certainly did commit, you stood before Tunon again, argued your case with eloquence, and selects Tunon, it is rumored, selects many of his agents from his prisoners. Who better to catch the wicked than those versed in their ways? I think I like that one, honestly. Let's do that. And guys, I know I'm probably gonna make some horribly unoptimized choices, and I'm probably gonna die a lot in this game, but I'm new to it. I haven't played Baldur's Gate in a very long time, to my shame. We're just gonna roll with it and see what happens. Okay, I definitely don't want Greatsword. Short bow. Ooh, nice. Nice, very nice. Very nice. Here goes sword and shield. What is sword and shield gonna make me look like? Okay, I can look like a dipshit extra from some sword and sandal movie. Dual wielding. Again, dipshit. Again, dipshit. Frost spells. Oh, not bad. I'm selecting on look here, but I'm gonna have to go with short bow. Hobble. I can target my enemy's feet, which is one of my tactics in Mounted Blade, ironically. And this game was published by Paradox, who also published Mounted Blade. Heart Shot, though. I gotta go for Heart Shot. That's just more my style, man. Look at this dude. Oh, man, you do not mess with me. I'm gonna sneak around and shoot you right in the bunghole so it goes right up through your heart and then out your brain, and you're gonna not only be dead, you're gonna be really, really embarrassed, and everybody around you is gonna be really grossed out. Okay, Heart Shot. Right click for details. +6 bows, +3 dodge, +5 subterfuge, +3 athletics. Not bad. Secondary expertise. I was hoping for dagger. Unarmed. Challenging. Unarmed's probably not going to be the best. War mace. Spear and shield. I'm going to go with short bow. Dual wield. Javelin. Compromise between melee and ranged. Dual wielding. I kind of like the dual wielding. Heart Shot. Okay. Yeah, +5 to dual wield. Slice. Wasn't that one of Aunt Gladys's nicknames? No, that was Cracker Bread. Carefully placed attack that attempts to open a major artery, leaving the target bleeding. And then we've got Flurry of Blows. 8-11 slash, 17 slash. Okay, you can see the tabletop logic up here. We're under damage. 7 to 10 slash pierce damage times 1 primary weapon versus parry. Yeah, these guys really like D&D. Alright, valid weapons. Flurry of Blows. Given my background, it seems like just going would be more fitting for a criminal, kind of, because, I mean, I probably wouldn't have had, like, any formal training, that sort of thing. You probably just learn as you go. I definitely want to be a more stealth character. Okay, colors. We have, like, black and kind of burgundy. We can go black and gray. I like the black and green, personally. We'll go green here, black here. And let's try this. dark green. Or maybe you go dark green. I actually like that. Banner. Oh, they took some influence from Mountain Blade here, baby. Let's see. Oh, I like the noose. I really like the noose for this guy. Black and, again, black and green, but you can barely see the noose. Let's go green and black. And I like that. I like this a lot, man. I'm liking this game already. And, do we get a random name generation? Let's... Skelos. There we go. Sounds good. I got that from Robert E. Howard. I think Skelos was one of the gods in the Conan stories. Okay, vitality, physical health. We need wits. We definitely need wits. Resolve. Character's ability to endure physical and mental challenge. Quickness. It seems balanced, I guess. I don't want to bring on resolve. Might, physical strength of the character, finesse, accuracy, and all that. Yeah, I don't want to knock any more points off than I have to, so we're going to go with that. Subterfuge, hells, yes. We want subterfuge, we want the shit out of subterfuge. Probably maybe put too much in there. Traverse terrain, dodge, we want a couple of dodge. One-handed, boost up. Yeah, looks alright. Lore. Ah, man, I need to put some in lore. I definitely need to put some in lore. I'm going to put that down to 40 in order to boost that up a little more. Used in dialogue to determine what I know about the history of the world. That would come in handy. Alright, conquest option. We'll play through Kyros' Conquest of the Tears. You know what? I have never played this game before. Let's do it.
All the world has fallen to Kyros, and now the Overlord's eye is on the Tears, our home. The last corner of the world free of Kyros' reign. Two armies, the disfavored and the Scarlet Chorus.
Thank you for reminding me.
From the Northern Empire.
Alright, the last realm to fall from Kyros a century prior. I hit space. I'm hitting spacebar. Okay, this game is like taking forever to load, which scares me a little bit. Because this game is not GTA 5. I mean, it shouldn't be taking... Oh, I had to click on it.
In the early days of 428, Kyros' armies arrive at the gates of judgment. The mountainous border that we Tearsmen so long believed unassailable. Unable to agree on a unified plan of defense,
you like my voice acting?
Leaders of the Tears sit and wait for each other to deal with the conquerors. Until it's too late.
Alright, we've got like three-faced dude, and we've got bald dude about to whoop some ass. I will decide my actions during Kyros' invasion of the Tears, shaping the world through which you will adventure over the course of the game. I don't want to be an adventurer. I've been an adventurer in like every one of these RPGs. I want to be a Fatebinder. Each choice you make affects your character, yada yada yada. Choose wisely. Alright. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'll be totally honest. I'm running blind, and that's kind of the way I like it. I like being surprised. I'm probably going to get killed a whole hell of a lot. And there's going to be like the neckbeards that just like downloaded this game as soon as it came out and were like figured it out in 5 minutes. We're like, I'm going to be like, I don't care, shut up, go back to being munchkins and ruining tabletop games. The Bastard City. Nice. Stood on the northern border. Ooh. Named for its position between two. Okay, we'll do that later. Stood on the northern border between Kyros' empire and the Tears, built on a natural harbor at the crossroads between realms. I'm going to let you read this. Kyros' will is insurmountable. Select a token on the map to begin. Infiltrate the tiers. Gates of Judgment. First major engagement. We're going to infiltrate. History would remember the Gates of Judgment as the first battle of the conquest, but the real combat unfolded with the advanced units of both armies preparing for the war. The disfavored and the Scarlet Chorus each had a plan to infiltrate the capital city, which did not join. Conscript enemy fighters for the Scarlet Chorus. Aid the disfavored scout. I'm probably going to go with the disfavored. Lent my skills to the disfavored scouts to capture a border garrison. Graven Ash insisted that an early victory in the offensive would boost the morale of his troops and diminish the haughty overconfidence of the Southerners. I said I was going to let you guys read this. Alright. Inside agent found an ally containing the fire. Huh. This is more sneaky. Ooh, I'm lurking in the shadows of the bastard city. I converted one of the locals to Kyros' side to help bring the city to its knees. I can recruit a fast-talking smuggler, a well-informed guard captain. I'm a criminal, so I'm going to go with that. I came to an arrangement with a well-connected smuggler who knew how to sneak agents of the Scar. I'm doing it again, Matt. Oh, I like this plan. Spent the ensuing weeks murdering key officials and sabotaging defenses wherever possible. I'm liking my character already. I'm in the city ahead of the main armies. My work softened the city's defenses, but I want a decisive gesture. How did I assist the fall of the bastard city? Spread fear through assassination? Incite a riot? Duel the city? Okay, I'm not dueling anybody. I'm gonna assassinate people. I'm gonna eliminate leaders of the bastard city one by one. I have gained the ability Concealing Shadows. I like. Some deaths were quiet and unnoticed, others gruesome beyond words. It's a wave of murder. Okay, if I'm going to read it, I'm going to do it in the voice. Some deaths were quiet and unnoticed, while others were gruesome beyond words. As a wave of murder overtook the city's elite, your deeds swelled in infamy. Well before the armies arrived, no one in the bastard city felt safe in their homes, much less behind their walls. By the time Kyros' forces crested the horizon, the city was fearful enough to throw open the gates and welcome the new protectors. Oh boy, I need a drink after that. I'm liking this whole, like, multiple choice history thing. Okay, hold on, prepare. The bastard city settled into a new state of normalcy with every tower displaying Kyros' banner. Your name was whispered alongside rumors of a decorated courier to come. The armies divided into two fronts and migrated south. Tunon sent word that you were to join the next frontier of Kyros' conquest, either as judge and overseer of Leithion's crossing or as a war advisor to the armies advancing into the realm of Apex. I would be a judge. I'm gonna avoid the more military stuff and focus on sneaky assassination, sabotage, diplomacy, that sort of thing. Okay, I'm not gonna read any more of these. I can't keep doing that voice as much as I like it. Alright, they need iron deposits, yada yada yada. We're gonna arm our army with the finest weapons in the known world. Dismantle the mercenary support with a generous bribe, taking the crossing in a bloodless victory. I'm going alongside Kyros' forces to bring order to the region. Okay, I got more of these. Alright. Siren sounds hot. I'll just go out on a limb there. Red Anvil. Strife between armies. Ancient threats. Who protect the city from attacks of arcane predators. This is more... Although I like playing Rangers as well. If I had done, Ranger, Hunter type characters, I probably would have done this. But I wanted to go diplomacy on this route, given the theme of the game that I'm working for the Dark Lord, and I thought that might be more interesting in this. But yeah. Alright, I can either erase this dude's mind or enslave the renegade mage. I like that. I enslaved a mage. Favored correctly argued that iron production was too vital to the conquest. I'm doing it again. And no interruption could be tolerated. Drawing from Kyros' law, he ruled that one bound to the forge had no right to disobey the overlord's will. I sentenced the mage to return to his former duties, this time as a slave, and sternly instructed anyone to get back to work or their willies would be chopped off. I added that part at the end. Did you like it? Tragedy struck when a mercenary hired by the voices of Nerat injured a forge-bound artisan, leaving him unable to practice his craft. Yada yada yada. Only a token garrison could be left behind while the armies returned to the front. Who controlled the crossing? Will it be the disfavored or the Scarlet Chorus? Eeny, meeny, mighty, mo Scarlet Chorus. The Scarlet Chorus flooded Leiutenant's crossing with overeager and undisciplined recruits in the first few days of the occupation. Settlers suffered under theft, murder, rape, and arson. Oh, it sounded like fun. But the following week, the horsemen who sowed chaos for personal gain were dead, strung up by the more disciplined half that took up the reins as self-appointed bosses of Leiutenant's crossing. The forge-bound continued to mint iron weapons and armor, which Kyros' merchants cut into the disfavored garrisons elsewhere. The tier shipments were light or sometimes absent. The Scarlet Chorus quartermaster claimed ignorance of the matter. Well, that's gonna destroy my vocal cords. I'm like a black metal singer trying to have a normal conversation. Ooh, I like that. Knowledge and secrets and treasures. I need a name for that voice. What am I going to call that voice? I came up with that voice out of nowhere. I like it. I'm going to keep doing it even though it's killing me. I'm going to have to take a break and go get a drink soon. The Vellum Citadel was an archive and library of massive scale. Its inhabitants were known as the School of Ink and Quill, a circle of mages that centuries ago carved out their own mountainous refuge. Yada yada yada. Legend said that the Citadel housed a treasure trove, arcane knowledge. The Overlord's spies infiltrated the school and confirmed as much. The time was ripe to send a detachment to the great library fortress and force the scholars to yield to Kyros. Did I say it right? Siren Song. Siren Archons used her power to enthrall enemy mages who crept beyond the citadel walls. Muzzle the mages, or punish the disfavored. Punish the disfavored. Punish the disfavored for executing mages bound to the Scarlet Chorus, ordering the several disfavored soldiers be given the Archon of Song as their personal bodyguard. The wisdom of the sages and knowledge of the Vellum Citadel were too important to silence the disfavored bot at entering the Archon's service, but your ruling left him with no recourse. Archon Siren delighted in having new toys to play with and promptly enthralled her personal guard. You spotted him in camp days later, following the new mistress with wide-eyed devotion. Suspicions arose when the sages surrendered. Siren composed songs of strength and provoked bloody slaughter. The spy master's agents
A group of enemy mages surrendered to the disfavored, claiming to be spies, the voices of Nerant. No one in the army could verify the claim. The disfavored are ready to interrogate the mages, but the Scarlet Chorus protested. But who gives a damn about what they think? Yada yada yada. Can either leave the mages in disfavored custody, or release the mages to the Scarlet Chorus. Leave them in custody. Mages were disfavored property. They remained in custody while I reviewed their claims. I took time on poring over the mages' confiscated documents, finding no latent messages in the voices of Nerat or anyone else. You resolved to question the mages yourself. When you reached the cells, you discovered the bodies, each of them slaughtered in a grisly display. So sexy. Tense discussion and accusations followed, but there was no evidence to suggest a responsible party. You were forced to let them have the drop. Give no warning. Opting to give the enemy no quarter, you proclaimed the edict of fire at the first moments of dawn, granting the enemy no warning as to the destruction to come. Though the chorus insisted your actions doomed their spies, the disfavored applauded your decision. I'm not going to doom anyone's spies. I am a spy, damn it. Trade loyalty. Scarlet Chorus urged you to warn the mages of the Overlord's edict. Granting their request, you met with the enemy on our blue flag of peace and warned them of their doom, giving the Chorus spies and the enemy a chance to run. You frightened the mages with warning and hoped that the message was received. An hour before sunset, numerous figures were spotted fleeing the citadel. The earth shook and the red-orange light glowed in the foundation of the sprawling citadel. Bubbling up from under the library, a torrent of lava with explosive force heaved, gushing from windows and between loose bricks, melting and winding trenches in the surrounding lands and butchering this pronunciation. Days later, the flames still raged. The conflagration, why can't you just say fire, continually fled and renewed by the power of the edict. I have to go get a drink of water. The armies of Kyros left devastation of the Vellum citadel in silence. From that day forward, the Tears came to know the once noble citadel as the Burning Library. There was an undisputed loss, but the message had been sent. The Overlord will not tolerate defiance. You didn't have long to rest before Tunon called you into service once more. You were one of the last to depart from the mountains, and as you journeyed off, you spotted a few campfires in the mountains, mere specks dwarfed by the inferno, the last ghastly survivors, or perhaps leaders from Kyros' armies bored and daring enough to pick through the ashes. Burn the city to the ground. Reach the end of Kyros' conquest. You want to continue or erase your progress and start over. That took too damn long. We're continuing. Damn it.
Okay. Wow, that statue's bleeding out its eyeballs. That's metal. I like Kyros already.
The year is 431, and Kyros' invasion has shattered all major opposition in the tiers. The Younger Realms, the Bastard Tier, the Free Cities. All who defied Kyros...
Alright, two armies now control the lands. Cool.
But our will is not yet extinguished.
Not entirely. In the Valley of Vendrian's Well, those of us unwilling to bow to Kyros have banded together in defiance, violating an oath of surrender from 2 years prior. We have staged a bloody uprising, murdering the disfavored and Scarlet Chorus garrison in a midnight assault. Alright.
With their main forces spread across the tiers, the disfavored and Scarlet Chorus redeploy to Vendrian's Well to crush the resistance. But months pass with no definitive battle. As disagreement and discord paralyze the Archons, we bide our time and wait for our message of insurrection to spread across the tiers.
Can I play the game now?
The Overlord is not amused, and Kyros has one message for the Archons: crush the Oathbreakers or die. Kyros backs this threat with an edict, a magical commandment that can slay all in the valley should the order be ignored. The honor of proclaiming this edict fell to you. Sent across the mountains to Vendrian's Well, you carry the Overlord's edict to read before the Archons.
I don't think the Archons are going to be very happy with me.
As you finally make your way through the winding mountain passes into the valley, the ground trembles, and Kyros' magic seals the way.
I am not a
behind you.
shadow dude. I picked who my character was. You can at least show it.
You are trapped in Vendrian's Well, with Kyros' armies and the Oathbreakers. The only way to survive is to fulfill the terms of the Overlord's edict, in any way that you can.
Alright, so Kyros is not one to take any shit, nor is anybody who has a statue that bleeds out of its eyeballs, or lack thereof. Okay, here I am. I can finally play the damn game. I'm not going to read the whole game in that way. Ooh, this is very much like updated Baldur's Gate. Even the icons. Kyros be praised. When I heard the avalanche, I feared the valley was sealed with you on the other side. Traditional salute of the Legion. Pleasure to see you again, Fatebinder. You were with us since before the first official days of the conquest, and it's so fitting you're here now, in what I hope is the last gasp of resistance from these backwards tiersmen. Here's hoping you can convince the Archons to settle on a plan to crush the Oathbreakers. That's why you're here, right? That sounds dramatic. Your senses see more than mine, good Fatebinder. I do not pretend to know much about such things. That was Kyros' magic, and you're here on important business. Well, you don't have to be the Archon of Secrets to guess you're here to proclaim an edict. What does Kyros have in store for the enemy? 10 years of festering plague, an edict of twisted bones? I am in a hurry. More runners. The Oathbreakers keep trying to send messengers through the mountains. They're a bit late for that now. Let's show these Oathbreakers a good fight. Okay, if this controls anything like Baldur's Gate, I'm going to need to pause for... Oh yeah, spacebar pauses. Alright, do I have any arrows? I don't know how to read this. I've got a bow, I don't... Alright, I think I hit him. I'm going to let her take all the damage.
I got it.
Am I going to have to click every time, or is it just, like, going to run kind of in rounds and turns like Baldur's Gate did? Unfortunately for me, Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 are the only Infinity Engine games I played. I never got into I just never got Planescape. I could never afford it when it was out. When it was out, I probably wouldn't be able to understand it any much anyway. I click to lock. Okay, so I'm going to attack him. Am I attacking on my own, or am I... Okay, I'm attacking on my own. Wow, this guy's taking forever to die. Wow, that arrow did nothing. Heart shot. You gonna heart shot him? There we go. Oh, I love that. Let's see.
Ludicrous Gibbs.
I got it.
Alright, click on me here. I need to go into my inventory. Do I have to keep track of arrows, or do I just have a bow? It doesn't look like I have to keep track of arrows. And if it's anything, also like Baldur's Gate, this game doesn't pause while you're in an inventory. Ooh, nice. People hanging from sticks. Always lovely. I think I could fit through the rubble. What do the Vendrian Guard hope to accomplish? You're instructed to escape the valley and drum up support for the Oathbreakers' cause elsewhere in the tiers. I don't know who they think will listen to their pleas. We've smashed every army, fortress, and self-proclaimed ruler these lowborn tiersmen have to offer. So they think the wild beasts will rally to their side. This favored victory is... Okay, I gained favor with the disfavor. Suck it up to people. Flattery goes a long way. Carry on. Alrighty, let's see. Talents. Okay, I don't think there's actually a 30 athletics. Okay, I can't do that. Wedge myself between here. Okay, there's... Oh, that's not good. No. Oh, I'm not doing this right. I'm gonna use my obscuring shadows thingy. Maybe I'll use heart shot on her up close. Okay, no ludicrous jibs that time. Badly injured. Alright, I'm shooting you up close. What inventory do I have any? Okay, here we go. That's more appropriate. Like D&D and Baldur Gate also gave you a penalty to attacking with a ranged weapon and up close. I'm kind of going off that. Let's flurry of blows the crap out of her. Oh, I killed her. Okay, flurry of blows on this douchebag. Oh, I can zoom in. Nice.
Will do.
You damn right. Did you just smack her in the butt? Dude, that's not appropriate. Thrust on this cretin. Alright, so we're flanking him. Barely injured. This guy's badly injured.
This is useless. I should try something else.
Flurry of blows on this guy with a big friggin' scythe sword. I don't think that's a very good sword, to be honest with you. I think it would be very heavy and unbalanced. But let's shut up, this is a fantasy game. I like mine better. Mine is really cool design, actually. I like it. I don't think it would work either, but I just like the look of it. And I don't like the look of very many fantasy swords.
Right.
What did I just do? Oh, heart shot. There you go. Lars Anderson, dude. Oh, I wanted thrust, which is what I wanted.
Will do.
Thrust. There we go. Run him through. Looks like you stuck him in the pee-pee. You're wounded and that's not trivial. Keep hold of your guts then. Farewell. I'm gonna loot these people. Sun Soldier's Javelin. I don't want any of this crap. Again, Sun Soldier's Javelin. What does this do? Throwing weapons. I don't have any throwing weapons. Is there any way I can switch back and forth between weapons? Yeah. Let's get my bow back out. Quick items. Healing potion. What do I have here? Ceremonial Fatebinder of Tunon armor. Nice. I have a Fatebinder of Tunon head wrap. Binder of Tunon gloves. These are all ceremonial. I'm going to need some better armor if I'm going to survive this game. Check this shit. Waking Death will revive when defeated. Added to the stash, and there's all these dead people around. Looks like they've been taking some keys from Kaisar's Legion. Alright, we are going to true to form. Shoot from afar. Wait a minute.
Sorry, I can't.
Oh, cinematic.
Try and catch me, worm.
Scarlet Fury weaves around the Vendrian Guard attackers. She nods to acknowledge you. I like her already. This one's crazy, too much lead in her water. We should cut our losses and turn back.
Fatebinder. Here at last. Here to join me in putting these cowards out of their misery.
Yep. Hey, they better not be advancing on me. Heart shot on this dude. Just hanging back. How much did that do? Ooh, that put him nice and injured. Blood-soaked stone. Ooh, because I got her abilities, I guess. What does this do? Oh, against me, it has significantly increased missed. Coordinate with verse to knock your target prone. And then, okay, I'm just going to shoot people. That's too complicated. Weapon sets, combo abilities. Oh man, she gibbed that guy.
Ludicrous Gibbs, or however you say it. Shoot him right in the kidneys, Skelos.
Oh, daggone it. I wanted to ludicrous jib him.
Phew. I can tell you didn't spend the conquest in a diplomat's tent.
I'm versed, by the way. But there are more important things to take care of than introductions. Those Vendrian guard we killed didn't come alone.
You fight like a storm. What's your
Scarlet
role in your
Fury,
army?
one of the elite killers of our ignoble gang. You'll see more than a few of us around camp, but don't let that fool you. We're a rare
This
breed.
game is very Baldur's Gate-ish, and I like it. I'm almost glad I spent $45 on it.
Most of the
Almost.
soldiers in the Scarlet Chorus are little more than farmers and children armed with rusted forks. Makes them easier to control. The voices of Nerat called his best fighters to this siege. There must be something important about Vendrian's well, though don't ask me what. The Archon isn't in the habit of spilling secrets. Eager. I like that. Before we go, you might search among the remains of our fallen comrades. Wherever they're bound, I doubt they'll miss their boots, much less any rings or any useful iron they might be clutching.
I see your point. Nice and practical.
No reason to pity the fallen. Before long, we might wish we'd joined them here. But at least we'll enjoy heavy pockets and warm toes.
For the voices of Nerat!
Is it me, or is she hot? Okay, let's loot some crap. Hide. Scroll? Scarlet Fury Helm. Man, I could always use more of these. I guess we'll take the hide. Alright.
Will do.
So let's go. I'm gonna send her ahead because she's a fighter and I'm not. That's logical, isn't it? That's the politician thing, isn't it? Oh, crap. Well, I'm glad I have help.
Eyes forward, no looking back. The Vendrian guard warrior wars with his fox held high.
Oh, is that one of those big... Okay, that's one of those big swords that did come from the side.
With his fox held high, his words largely lost over the din of combat. Stand aside on your funeral knee over the side of the bluff. See you sway his path. The soldier points his weapon your way. I applaud you.
I applaud your bravery, but I implore you to end this foolishness and lay down your arms.
Not a chance. If I surrender, I'm as good as dead. At least we should drag some of Kyros' chosen along our short journey to the void.
Yada yada yada, let's go. Okay, good, we have reinforcements. Oh, I've made them divide their forces and they're outnumbered. Alright, a blood chanter emerges at the head of the rabble. His ornamental crest of her... Oh, it's her. Yeesh, what's the deal with the shaven heads? Okay. Blinding them with rage with magic, nice. Soldiers turn attention to Scarlet Chorus. No, don't engage them. We need to run. Yeah. Okay, nice. Nice. Alrighty, you are going to do some cool, crazy shit. Burning iron. Launch a burning arrow. Nah, you don't have any arrows. Skewer, I like that. I like that a lot. And, no, you're not. I told you I'm not good at these games. I'm sorry. You are going to heart shot this dude. Alright, and you're going to... Let's try this. Focus on this dude.
Do it, you and me!
Oh, nice. Oh, sweet. But now I'm in the melee, and that makes me unhappy. Thrust on this dude as he's getting up. Oh, nice. Okay, you get this guy off my flank. I'm going to, I don't know if this is totally necessary, but I'm going to do it anyway. Flurry of blows on Tarkus Demos while getting stabbed in the kidneys.
This is useless. Should try something else.
Okay, wow, she's almost dead. Scarlet Poison. Okay, she's gonna heal. Use that.
Shit.
I got it. Alright.
Alright, cool. We worked together well. She almost got killed, though. Alrighty. This game doesn't need all these graphical effects. Come quick! We have a situation on the cliffside. They have the commander. This music sounds very Fallout-y. Alright, is there anything to loot? Weapons and armor. Stacked neat precision on this transport card. Every spear is honed and oiled, ready for battle. Well, why are they sitting there then? We're in the middle of a battle. Pelix Tyrell. Stow your weapons while we find out how long a man screams before hitting the ravine down below.
Cornered between a precipitous drop and a band of angry soldiers, the Oathbreaker warrior holds a disfavored officer at knife point.
Skewer him, were it not for me, Graven Ash will protect.
The disfavored officer winces, blood seeping from the seams of his braces and cuirass.
Yeah? This blade?
The jerk of his knife, he slices off a clump of Drastus' matted hair. If you're so eager to
If you're so eager to see all I did, just step closer. Release the prisoner and you might know the inside of a cell. And I'm sure that cell will have daily visits from the Skelos chorus cards with a thirst bit of torture. I'd rather take my chances with death. Oh, I like the Scarlet Chorus. It's more a hunger for torture than a thirst. God, Brian, dude, Brian, whatever his name is, always likes playing the chaotic evil character in D&D and Pathfinder and all that. He would love this game. Fools won't deal with him, maybe I will. We have to help Drastus. I have gained favor with his favored and wrath of the Scarlet Chorus. Bill dashes the blade across Drastus' throat. Death to Kyros, death to the Archons. He's pointing at me. This favored soldiers pounce forward, quickly reducing the Oathbreaker to a bloody mess. Well, instead of... Well, that was stupid. Drastus' death will be a setback. He was a fine steward of the steadfast. Aurora swallows her lips. I don't have an idea of what voice I want to use. I guess I'm going to use my normal one because my throat hurts now. With the losses we've sustained in this war, I'm the next in command. I will aspire to be half the leader Drastus was. These guys are awfully good for evil, but whatever. One of the soldiers found some mage blather. I like that. That's a good name for spellcasters, especially in D&D because they're so overpowered. Aurora holds up a rolled sheath of parchment. I figured you being trained in leathers could perhaps examine the parchment. All that training, that's mean. Examine the parchment. Repeating the same messages in different written scripts, the parchments explain the Vendrian Guards' desire to overthrow Kyros' Archons and rout their armies from the tiers. The pages aren't addressed to any specific reader, but rather openly invites all who remain loyal to the younger realms to gather at Vendrian's well. Recruitment material. They were trying to bring more traders to the fight. There were likely other groups trying to flee the valley, but we can rest knowing we stopped this group. A shame it's at such a high cost. The Archons are expecting you at the disfavored war camp. When you're ready to leave, exit by the southeast gate and keep going that way through the foothills. I hope I get to keep Verse. She's nice. I guess I do. Let's loot this dead guy. Quick finger bangles? Bangles? Ooh, you can make a sound. +1 quickness. I can use that. Onyx. We'll give that to her. Water. I'll take the water. Sigil of distant impacts. Alright. Once passed out with an axe sticking from my shoulder, woke up feeling fine.
On it.
Alright. Let's go to inventory. Oh, I have the Fatebinder seal because I pre-ordered the game. I'm really holding it in press. Okay, gives me +2. God. I'll be honest. I'm starting to hate pre-order bonuses like this. I mean, like, why? I mean, never mind. I'm going to go into a rant. Commander's Will. Okay, another Fatebinder pre-order bonus. I kind of wish I'd gone all out and spent like $80 and gotten everything, but, you know, whatever. Kyros' edict in the party stash. Where did I have those bracers? I thought I had, like, cool bracers. Maybe she does? No, I guess not. Oh, she has... No. I thought that was gunpowder. I was like, oh, we could blow some stuff up. Bloody Scarlet Fury boots. Okay, she's hot. And badass. So hot. Yeah. The prisoner is from the Tarkus clan, and he's not just any Oathbreaker, he's one of their leaders. Aurora signals to her men by dragging her hand across her neck. No mercy for those who foment rebellion. Find a post and string him up. If his wounds don't kill him, thirst, starvation, and infection will do the rest. We must give the vanquished enemy a chance to serve. That is our law. Smiling with recognition at your presence, the chanter points your way. Just ask the governor here. Ooh, I'm a governor. Awesome. I have power. A lot of these games, they start you off and it's like, ask the level 1 mage who's about to die in 10 seconds. I'm a governor. It's awesome. You understand the wisdom of the Scarlet Course. The Overlord does not wish to rule over a ruined crater. We must conquer, but if we show no mercy, we'll have conquered a mountainous stretch of nothing. Wow, you're sounding logical for a woman with a shaved head and facial tattoos. I'm tired of this nonsense. You keep recruiting these Oathbreakers and you fail to inflict order and they defect. We have to fight them all over again. I will not let another one of these I thought it said snot knobs. I'm going to say snot knobs. I like that better. Come back to haunt us. Well, I insist the Oathbreaker be taken to the voices of Nerat. Fortunately, we have a Fatebinder here to settle the matter for us. Chanter turns to you, expectant smile creeping across her face. So what say you? What should become of this prisoner? The chorus should be allowed its chance to recruit new members. That is how you wish it, the prisoner will go to the Scarlet Chorus. Mark my words, treating these curs with kindness has been and continues to be a mistake. Okay, kindness, they're like hanging from poles. And we're conquering their land. That's not kind of, okay, I'm supposed to be the bad guy, Matt. I'm supposed to be the bad guy. If it will calm your nerves, I assure you this one won't be put on the battlefield. The mage snaps her fingers loudly, gesturing for her gang to listen. Make sure the prisoner is taken straight to the voices of Nerat. Aurora gives you a solemn nod. Until next time, Fatebinder. I know you have important business in the valley. No point keeping you. She snaps to a salute. For the glory of Kyros. I probably should be looking around here, but I kind of want to get on with the story because this LP is taking so long. So yeah. Take what you can carry, but leave the cart, otherwise we seize you and your wares. What's going on here? Hail, Fatebinder, the disfavored scout nods at your approach. Camps up on ahead. Don't mind us, just clearing out the rabble. I still don't understand what I've done to offend. I respect that these are now disfavored lands, and I'm happy to give the Legion a proper toll, but she's going on about trading rights. What nonsense is that? I'm not allowed to trade one thing for another? It's not like I'm selling weapons to angry peasants or anything. Of the sort. If you lack proper permits, is there forfeit? Well, how is I mean, to whom would I speak for such a thing? Not us and not our problem. Maybe march your butt to Bastard City and plead your case before Tunon. We'll lighten your burden and relieve you of your wares first. That should make the long trek a bit more favorable. Anything argued before Tunon may be argued before me. We discussed we should kill this mongrel, and the warrior pauses, placing her hand in front of her mouth. If the Fatebinder wishes to weigh in on the matter, courtesy demands we listen. The soldier clears her throat, looking at you expectantly. This is a disfavored matter, but I know agents of the court do so love to throw their judgments around. Well, you could rob me now and have my supplies today. Merchant grabs a flask from the cart, or you can leave me alive and have fermented honey all year long. I even know a few family recipes for painkillers and healing droughts. Certainly an army will need those. He uncorks a small ceramic vial, and the aroma of cloves and lanolin assaults your nose. You have a lot of perishable goods, but no hauling crew. You're just a battlefield looter. That's a good point. That is a very good point. Lie, curious, I was just hearing about a supply caravan of reagents going missing. What a coincidence. Your family recipe for wounds paste smells like Scarlet Fury's own concoction. Where'd you steal this? Ooh. And that's not marked as lie, so... But then again, I select the option that it's not marked. I don't know what you're getting at. I think this Tearsman needs a little roughing up. Slow down, I'll tell you everything, just don't hurt me. I found most everything in the forests of the valley. I'd keep my head low when I heard the sounds of combat, then I'd take a look and grab whatever wasn't claimed by the first victors. So you stole from those favored dead? How else did you get your hands on that iron? You would come here and sell us our own armaments? If anything has an owner, I will return it, but this iron would have turned to rust if left in the mud on the battlefield. The disfavored are few in number. You need a man like me to gather up supplies that would other guys go to waste. Tolerate your presence. Pay them handsomely. We will. It sickens me to make exceptions for this vulture, but if you'll supply this favor without profit, perhaps this indiscretion is for the best. Like our leaders are it's not like our lards are overflowing. A work slave to scrounge provisions would be an asset. Thank you for interceding on my behalf. I know my life will now depend on my showing that his favor due gratitude for suffering my presence, and I must grovel a bit to earn my daily grain, so be it. Did I make the right decision there? I'm trying to be a bad guy, but I'm trying to be a pragmatic bad guy. And it's like, I don't want to kill the guy if he has a use. Not a moment. I know we're both eager to watch the Archons bicker over tactics, but I need to ask you something first. What's that? Voices of Nerat told me you're coming as a mediator. Considering the source, well, I can't help but feel I'm only hearing half the story, so let's have it out. What's so special about you? Did the voices of Nerat ask you to spy on me? Ooh. Oh. Wow. I was only joking. Well, are you even surprised? He's the Archon of Secrets, knowing in advance is his business, so snatching up any advantage over Grave and Ash. Those two compete like a couple of new recruits for a spot around the fire. It's nothing nefarious. The voices is just curious why you're here. If he wanted to know more, you wouldn't be able to suss it out that easily. He would have sent one of his scarier peons, and I said. What else has the voices told you? Only that I could find you in the Edgering. Oh, Edgering, not Edgering. That would sound stupid. Truthfully, I could have picked you out of a crowd. You're the only one here who hasn't spent the last few months bathing in the stink of the Matani River. I'm here to deliver an edict from Kyros. That makes a crazy kind of sense. Considering how long the siege taxed the armies, I can understand why Kyros would send you with an edict to speed things along. Have you read it? You know what it says? The Archons must claim Ascension Hall, or we will all perish. It's like, I guess there's nothing for me to lose by telling them, because if they die, so am I going to die, so it's like we're all in this together. One more thing for the Archons to fight over. Well, thanks for cluing me in. If Kyros sends any lightning our way, just tell me when to duck. Enough of this. I'll be meeting with the Archons. Oh, I gain fear with her. Oh, there's like wrath and loyalty and all this stuff. Ooh, this is cool. I like this game. This is like Fable if Fable was done right. Hey, don't let me hold you back. I'm sure whatever you're here to do is important enough that you don't need me stepping in your path. The war tent is just past the center of camp. One last thing. Be careful around these disfavored types. They take the work seriously, and most have suffered too many blows to the head. That's probably right. Brian sounds like I think Brian would go to disfavored because they're more warriors. A little more subtle. Look forward and present yourself. I am... okay, this sounds... So I'm the fire starter? Oh, because I burned that city. Civius and the company's returning from the Berlin library, telling some harrowing stories about Kyros' edict of fire. I think myself brave, but I'm happy to have been far away from it all. Must have been a terrifying honor to be the messenger of such righteous force. Is his helmet a skull? If so, that's awesome. Very metal. Or maybe his face is just tattooed. Stone shield. Okay, go on in. The soldier gesture toward the gate. The Archons are expecting you. You'll find them in the war tent, center of camp. I know that. Let me in. And get some real swords, not the crazy-looking sickle things. Let's go to the center of camp. Ooh, we have cages. Alright. Wait.
That's 4 reports of avalanches in the mountains now. The Tearsmen can barely count past 9. They have neither the capacity nor the cause to close off the mountain passes. Either way, that leaves the 2nd and 4th cohort trapped outside the valley.
If I remember correctly from knowing what little I do about Roman, cohorts were like military divisions, sort of. I don't remember how many. It was the word is used a few times in the Bible. I think in the letters of St. Paul, Gaul. He mentions a Roman cohort. Anyway, that's my historical fact for the day.
Or it's the work of your perfidious Earthshakers. Only a fool would not suspect a traitorous
Oh my
Archon
gosh, I was
poisoning
channeling the
Archon's
voices of
students'
Nerat
possession.
without even knowing it. That's
We would
awesome. This
kill
game
the
is creeping me out
Earthshakers
now.
Guild for their master's treachery, but I'm sure you...
Hey, watch yourself. When these two get going, you don't want to get between them.
I have gained favor with the voices of Nerat and with the Scarlet Chorus. Why didn't you speak up sooner, my lord Archons? The governor of Levian's crossing has finally arrived. I beg you to cease arguing for a moment. Apologies for the sudden entrance. I've lost favor with the voice of Nerat. Gained favor with Graven Ash.
Our agents tell us such lovely stories of what you did at the Vellum Citadel. Have you come bearing another fragment of Kyros' wrath in tow? We were worried you'd never make it. So glad that Drostus' demise didn't cause further delay.
You all done bickering?
My dear
I've lost favor with the
Binder,
Graven Ash.
We won't be done bickering until the last of Ash's hair falls out. We'll pause for you to read
I like
your
this
little
dude.
missive.
This creepy,
Go on,
two-faced
go on,
Darth
don't
Maul
keep us
looking
all in
dude.
suspense.
He's, I know what he reminds me of. He's like the mayor of Halloween Town's evil cousin or something.
For the second time, Brother Tunon selects you for the glory of proclamation. You should be honored. Tell us, what has the Overlord decided to unleash upon the Oathbreakers?
The Overlord's loyal servants must hold Ascension Hall by Kyros' Day of Swords, or all in the valley shall perish. The earth sways with each word you utter, the air thickening with warmth as you pronounce the tersely phrased commandment, its every syllable drafted by the hand of Kyros. With the edict proclaimed, your pulse quickens and the muscles in your legs, worn from a long trip down the mountains, feel renewed, the tired limbs now nearly buoyant with vigor. Oh, that's awesome. I like this game a lot. I like it. I like the way this is going.
No doubt the avalanches in the mountains are part of this ultimatum.
Okay, Graven
We
Ash's
must
voice
conquer
actor
the
sounds familiar.
Oathbreakers or die in failure. There is no room for error, and no other way out of this valley alive. We'll need to advance across the Mittani. We lose everything if we stand still, and we move to backup Plan Green. The Earthshakers didn't make it over the mountain in time, so we do this the hard way. Over the walls instead of through.
So, you found your backbone at last! Oh, we were worried past humiliations would make you soft, timid. That was a record for you, right? The baker's dozen lost in one sortie. If you had waited for the chorus reinforcements, maybe we'd have eyes and ears on the matter.
Learn to work together or we're all doomed.
We're acting not as leaders, but as children.
I'm gaining and losing favor just like flipping a quarter here.
We should focus on the objective at hand, and that is taking the Mittani River, and then advancing to Ascension Hall and ending this edict.
Now go solve this problem you started. Oh, they're both pissed off at me. My lord, Barrack and his band have been drilled on the Echo Call assault plan. The Crescent Runners should be briefing him as we speak regarding the latest enemy movements along the river. I will dispatch him at once. The Iron Marshal salutes, clapping her gauntlet. That's not her. Okay, maybe it is. I can't really tell with the portrait, and because she's like taller than Sauron. The Iron Marshal salutes, clapping her gauntlet to her breastplate. And I will ensure the chorus stands ready to march. If the disfavored can take the river, the chorus has the manpower to secure the outer ring of the valley.
Our soldiers clamor for battle, and at last we shall have it. Thus, we command you to continue guarding the Fatebinder. Tunon's chosen is our honored guest, and must be shown our finest hospitality.
I won't let you down, boss. He'll get through the campaign in one piece, as long as he doesn't do anything too stupid.
And, Fatebinder, one last thing. We still haven't forgotten how you handed over our agents to the disfavored just before the burning library sparked into being. We would be a fool to believe that Tunon sent us an impartial Fatebinder, but prove us wrong. Prove us wrong.
Okay, the one I kind of like doesn't like me. Oh well, we'll figure this out.
Finally, the fool and his puppet are gone. Perhaps now I can
Supposedly, depending on who you have with you and what you say at certain points, the game plays out very, very differently. And apparently it's not just binary choice either.
If you wish to be counted amongst the glorious, speak with the Iron Marshal. She will direct the order of battle until we are ready for the final push into the Citadel.
I'm short a few scouts, short a few soldiers, short a few everything. I'm sure my brethren would be grateful for the assistance of a skilled outsider. What of a Scarlet
myself
Chorus?
that question often. While we take the river crossing, the Scarlet Chorus should be using their sizable presence to remove the Oathbreaker patrols lurking in the outer valley.
The Oathbreakers have maintained a sizable force outside the Citadel.
No, nothing. It's gonna take a little bit. I'm gonna cut me a little bit so I can have to take some of that fill.
The Oathbreakers have maintained a sizable force outside the Citadel. We need the Chorus's manpower to scout the region. Otherwise, the Oathbreakers will attack at our heels once we cross the Mittani. Well, got no choice to help. I will be at the training grounds readying the soldiers. Find me there when you are ready. And though I am loath to mention it, the Chorus can likely use your assistance. They certainly won't secure the outer valley on their own. Fifth Eye will be somewhere in that rat's nest they call a camp due east. Seek him out if you must. Well, guys, I think that's enough for one episode. This recording's been going on for quite a while. I didn't get a whole hell of a lot accomplished, but like I said, good for one episode at least. I'm gonna definitely play a lot more of this game, especially since I spent $45 on it. I like it. I like the story. I like the characters so far. It's got me hooked in, and it's, like I said, it's by a lot of the same minds behind my beloved Baldur's Gate series. So I'm gonna keep playing this, God willing, for a long, long time.